Hello from my magical secret garden. I just had a moment. And the moment was me reflecting as I was eating dinner here under my birdcage arbor in the back of my cottage in my secret garden, that I'm just so happy that this manifested. And that I remember sitting in my San Francisco apartment reading my amazing landscape architecture book of extravagant gardens, that I really wanted a lot of things here. And it makes me so excited that I wanted rose arches, a gargoyle cistern, this amazing backyard furniture that was in my head. The pond over there reminds me of my late brother-in-law, and the gardenia bush that was already there, his favorite flower, to the meditation space over here, to the bungalow that is the same color as the house that I grew up in, and being in a neighborhood that we grew up barbecuing at, we couldn't afford to live in. And now I live here with all these amazing things that really met my vibrational frequency and my heart's desire when I was a little kid. And just look. I'm having a moment. I'm having a moment. And a little fun story about this awesome cottage is I dreamed of having little scalloped edges and shiplap with a water cistern that had a gargoyle on it. And then it showed up. And it was my 40th birthday that I spent in the countryside of France. And we stayed at this castle where they had dotted along the property amazing little cottages like this one. And I said I wanted it. And during the crazy COVID time, it showed up. When so many people were fighting for all these different homes, it showed up in the neighborhood that I really wanted to be in when I was a kid, and I couldn't afford to be. And this is a place that I've spent the last 2 years healing my little 5-year-old boy that had these desires, and that had the lack, and that had these old money stories, these old stories that I had to hide my style and my true spirit because I was made fun of for being gay and not wanting to be gay because I didn't understand it. Ellen DeGeneres wasn't out yet. She wasn't popular. That being gay was still something that Oprah just started talking about that was very taboo still. And now all this stuff showed up, so I wanted to just sit for a moment and say thank you. This is a dream that I once had that showed up, and really everything that I've ever wanted has really showed up in its due time. And I'm just feeling grateful, and just to remember that no matter what you're going through, it really does get better. Just choose to be happy, choose to be grateful, write down a list of things that make you super grateful. Because when you see it, whether it's a vision board or something you write down, you believe it. And all the things in my life has shown up. I remember being a little kid, and I would wake up, even though we grew up in Section 8 housing, we were on welfare, we didn't have a lot of means. And there were a lot of things that I remember not being happy about growing up in a bad neighborhood and lots of family problems and things like that. But I would wake up every morning and say, oh my God, what am I gonna learn? Who am I gonna meet? What adventure am I gonna go on? What am I gonna eat? And I just stayed in that positive vibrational frequency. And everything that I wanted to showed up. I wanted to be a TV reporter in a big market. That happened. I wanted to run scripts to LeVar Burton. Reading Rainbow. He's one of the only very few men of color on air. And I wanted to run scripts to him because PBS taught me to imagine and dream, and it taught me to speak better English and to articulate